Hello, guten Tag. Tomorrow is our virtual back to school night, so I'm making this video the night before. I am Mr. Weaver, or sometimes the kids refer to me as Herr Weaver, which means Mr. Weaver. So that much they've learned. And we're talking here about German 3, and we have a good class, a solid class, small class, so plenty of attention for everybody. And I hope that we move along as fast as we have in the past. And although it's going to be a very interesting year, I don't think anyone has any doubt about that. I am sure that we'll move forward just fine and won't have any big problems at all. I certainly hope not, and I even hope that maybe at some point we'll get back to something a little more normal. But that's just a hope that I have. The syllabus for the course is also posted on my cache. In fact, I think it's posted in the same area that this video is posted. And I'm just going to go over a few things and maybe say a few other things that are not in the syllabus. But the best way to get hold of me is by phone, and my phone number is right there in the syllabus. And the quickest way to get hold of me is to send me a text message, which I welcome. Tell me who you are, and if you want to, a little bit about what's going on, but just briefly. And if I get a message that way, I will get back to you as soon as I have a break, or as soon as, if need be, as soon as class is over, I can call you right back. I have two email addresses on my syllabus. The best one is the school email, and so if you need to get hold of me that way and it's not urgently important, the school email, I will get to that as soon as I get back to the classroom, and I check it a couple times on the weekend as well. If we have a test coming up, I might be checking it more often if there's a test coming up the next week. Our textbook is a continuation of the other books we use, Mosaic 1, 2, now we're with textbook number 3. And we're going to continue. There's some systematic teaching still, of course, but we're going to keep our focus again on speaking and communication. And I hope that also in the German 3 textbook, we start covering some short stories, a little bit of literature, but I say literature and it's in the form of short stories. And that's kind of a new skill we'll develop, because if students want to go on to the German Lit class, it gives them a little bit of it's a new skill that we haven't had, the textbook haven't focused on it a lot. They start to really kind of introduce that reading of longer texts in the level 3. We'll have like we've had the last couple of years, we'll have a vocab quiz every Friday. In fact, we have one coming up. I say Friday, I shouldn't say that. The vocab quizzes will be on Thursday for one group and for Friday on the other, for the other group. There will be a Quizlet posted. In fact, there's a Quizlet posted already and has been for a while for this coming weekend, for the next 2 days, Thursday, Friday. My expectations are pretty normal, really, just that assignments are turning on time and that there's a preparation for the quizzes and tests, that they participate. And that's going to be a bigger requirement now that we're doing some of this virtual learning, at least on Wednesdays. And of course, it's possible we may go to more of that at some point. I hope not, but anyway, I've added, and I think a lot of teachers have added participation in order to kind of stimulate the verbal participation in the class. But I'll be kind of adding that into the grade as we go along. But my expectations are that they participate, of course. The tests that we have are worth 100 points, and homework, classwork quizzes will be worth 20 points. And those are all weighted grades, and you can look here on the syllabus and see how much each are worth. Exams are worth 50%, and the others are worth 20 or 10%. Participation is worth 10% of your grade. And the grading scale is, I think, what most of the school uses. The 100 to 90 is A, 89, 80. And within that range, there's A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus, depending on where they are in those percentages. But it's a total points grade that's weighted. And that's a little bit different than I did it last year, but I do want to try this way. if they continue on, and I hope they do, their next course would be, in the sequence would be the Survey of German Literature class, and that would be next year in the 2021, 2022 course of next year. Okay, it's unusual. I've been at Cashel Hall for 30 years, so I've done 30 back to school nights at least, and never done one quite like this. But I think everything's going to be a bit different this year, and I think we're going to be just fine. I'm hoping and praying that we are. So pray for us, teachers and students, and I think it's really wonderful how the students are taking to everything and are just keeping their distance and wearing their masks, and there haven't really been any problems as far as all that goes that I know of. Thanks for watching the video, and I'm going to go ahead and close out and say Auf Wiedersehen, and we will, I'm sure, talk again. I hope we have a chance to meet in person sometime very soon. Okay, tschüss, Auf Wiedersehen.